Start. The question of import of defense equipment is also linked with our foreign policy. I am proud that we are a national aligned country. We should never be cowed down by any superpower in the world. They are interested in seeing that we do not have good neighborly relationship with our neighbors, but we have an interest in seeing that we have good neighborly relationship when we are able to solve the problems of our country round the table. We should be able to solve the problems with the neighbors round the table. Therefore, I do stand for good neighborly relationship. Someone may say that this is pro this and this is pro that, but for the defense of the country and for the developmental activity of the country, we cannot afford of fritter away our resources by turning our policy in such a way. For good neighborly relationship, we must try our best. I am glad that the general feeling of this house is that we want good neighborly relationship. Even when we build our armies, I am glad that our defense minister has said that we have the armies, but our army is not to march on the frontiers of the country to conquer others. It is to defend our borders, and that is the approach that we have got. Therefore, if we try to make consciously better neighborly relationship, it might be that the defense expenditure of both Pakistan and India might come down, and in that case a different situation may arise. Period of change. Sir, I would like to say something about the interest payments. Last year when we presented the budget, I was listening to the comments by a number of experts. One of the experts was from the School of Economics of Pune. He said is one of his comments that when he looks at the tremendous repayment that we have to make for the loans that we have borrowed, sometimes he feels that we almost borrow to repay. Today, what is the position? According to the budget documents, the interest on borrowings to the budget documents, the interest on borrowings will be rupees 1000 crores. Unfortunately, even the repayment installment of IMF loan is due this year and as a rate of change. Sir, I am very happy that my colleague has brought this resolution on the formation of National Security Council and I fully support it. There has always been the need for defense debates and even from that point of view, I welcome this particular resolution. Defense unfortunately has not been discussed resolution. Defense unfortunately has not been discussed enough in this country. That is the main reason why all our policies have been lopsided right from the inception. I, being a member of the armed forces, and my friend have been there, and we used to watch helplessly when correct perspectives were put forward by our respective chief. Perspectives were put forward whether it was the army chief or the naval chief or the air force chief. The defense ministry have been dilly-dallying. A glaring example of this is the Jagur deal. In 1972, after the Chief of Air Staff, after much discussion, put forward this proposal. But we saw how they have been dilly-dallying about it, and we went in for it when the British Aerospace Company was disbanded in 1978. If we had purchased it in 1972, the cost of the Jagur would have been rupees 1.5 crores. Finally, we brought it at a cost of rupees 10 lakhs in 1978, and that too when the aircraft was getting slightly obsolete. Change. So discussions on defense, I think, is a good thing. Our defense ministry has been the most secretive ministry in the world. They have always kept away from the country and from parliament about the things which the country should know, which the country should discuss, and which the country should debate. We have been putting many questions on the armed forces in this house. Change. I have been asking very simple questions like the replacement of transport aircraft, etc. But the reply which I got from the defense ministry was, I am directed inform you that the question has been disallowed on grounds of secrecy. What is so secret? Secrets are the war plans when your army has to move from one place to another during war time. But these days are of satellites. Satellites are going around the world. All our defense establishments are photographed. All your material is in the defense magazines of the world. It is not secret. We would like to participate. Rupees 6,000 crores are spent on defense annually. Full stop.